Welcome and thank you for joining me. My name is Robert Cass of Salon Profits, and I'm delighted to bring you Wella's Salon Savvy, the art of business education. Our topic today is Salon Savvy's uncommon consultation. Our goal is to change the way you think, because if you change the way you think, you can change the way you perform, and when you change the way you perform, you can change the way you learn and earn. We deliver you the very best business practices that you can bring back to your business and apply with confidence. It doesn't matter if you're an owner, just starting out, an accomplished seasoned veteran, or an assistant in training. Now, learning more about the reasons why and how to perform an uncommon consultation can be a game changer in your business. Why do we call it uncommon? Two reasons. One, although it should be common to give a guest of any kind a consultation, we know from our experience around North America, it's not common. Second, doing it better will give you a huge advantage in your business behind the chair. Now, our uncommon consultation is all about the cut, color, style, product assessment, interaction, and conversation you're going to have with your guest. But before we go deeper, one thing we need to agree on is that everyone gets a consultation, each and every visit. Can we do that? No matter if this is the first time someone has walked in your door or this is a regular guest that's seen you 100 times. Everyone recognizes why you need to consult with a first-time guest, because you don't know them, right? But often it's the regular who misses out, the person who has paid you a lot already, the one who has shown you their loyalty and trust in you by coming back again and again. Funny, isn't it? They pay you more over time, yet they don't get the same level of service from you. That doesn't really seem right, does it? Let's make sure this is clear. The purpose for the consultation is to ensure that you can give the best experience to your guests so they will come back again and again. This is a big reason why you must be diligent. As we know, things change in life between visits. Things change like diets change, body changes, exercise changes, relationship changes, work life changes. And those are all the changes for your guest. From your professional perspective as a hairdresser, will that impact on what you do with their hair? Of course it will. A simple example of this is a guest in your chair has started a new workout regime. Will that change your approach to their style or cut? What about the products for their hair or scalp? What about the lady who has just had a relationship end? Do you think she may be interested in a new style, some color, maybe a whole new look? I definitely think so. No matter the circumstances, the very best and most successful hairdressers always make sure they get the necessary information to help make the right styling choices that is right for the guest at the right time. Let's first cover the essentials of an uncommon consultation, and then we'll see an example. So, what do you want to talk about with each guest? First, we're going to recognize there are three main types of guests. One, a new guest. Two, a maintenance guest. And three, a makeover guest. We'll go through each one. And each will take you a varied amount of time and a slightly different conversation. We will begin with a new guest. First, you'll need to learn a little bit about them to give them the best experience, right? I want you to think of it this way. You're being interviewed by them for a lifetime position. Impress them, and you get a lifetime of work. Be average or worse, and then you'll be one and done. So you better make this count. In order to be at your best, you should be prepared to do your best. A simple thing, before you meet the new guest, you should already have their name. Makes sense, right? If not, go over to reception and get it. You impress no one when you walk into a reception area and do a cattle call with a name. We've all heard this, right? Is there a Mary here? Anyone named Mary? Really? That's the best you can do? Be a professional and welcome them to the salon with a smile, eye contact, a confident approach, a firm handshake, and a proper welcome. And make note, I did say firm handshake, no dead fish, and you don't need to crush their hand either. Give them confidence in you right away with a simple greeting and a handshake. If your team is really on the ball, new guests can even fill out a simple questionnaire. This can tell you almost everything you want to know to conduct an uncommon consultation. The questions you really want to ask, but sometimes forget. Things like, what are your goals for your hair today? Do you have any long-term goals for your hair? What do you love about your hair? Is there anything you don't like about your hair now or maybe in the past? What about products or tools do you currently use at home? That might be shampoo, conditioner, something with a style. And now finally, tell me a little bit about yourself. Hobbies, work, lifestyle. It really helps me get to know as a hairdresser how to create the right hair for you. Now for you owners and leaders watching, it's important for you that everyone on your team is performing this uncommon consultation. The overall quality of your salon operation is measured by all your team members performing at a very high standard, yes? Otherwise, you're only as good as your weakest team member. And that's not always a good feeling. Great service every time. That's the standard, right? Many experienced stylists and owners slip and either don't do a consultation at all or do a lousy one. If a new guest is impressed at the start of the service, they're more likely to be impressed at the end. People do business with people they trust, and it's crucial they're able to start building that trust right from the start of the experience. If the hairdresser just asks, so what are we going to do today, and starts playing with their hair, is that the standard you're looking for? Is that the best you can do? That behavior doesn't really separate you from any one of thousands of salons. That's important to remember if you want to gain new guests and retain them. Be better. So leaders out there, do not assume everyone knows how to do this, whether they're just out of school or a 20-year veteran. This is a professional business consultation designed to give you the information needed to do an uncommon job. Not an average, not mediocre. It really is your choice on how good you and your team want to be. This is up to you. Now, once you've got some answers from your guest, of course, your hairdressing and technical skills can kick in. That's where you will provide your suggestions and alternatives. Now, of course, your own assessment of their hair and scalp and their cut and style will be compared to their own assessment. As we know, not every head and face can wear every style, so your guest may not understand that. It will be your job to do your best with what there is to work with and clearly communicate this to your guest. If you're interested in learning more technical information about head and face shapes, follow the link on your screen after this video. But now, click on the next link for Uncommon Consultations.